So this is a very touchy subject for a lot of men. I know I always talk about, leave this woman, but again, these are some of the things that I want you to understand. When you catch someone being disloyal, it is one of the hardest things to deal with, especially if you put a lot of trust and investment in that person. But when you've done that and you've been doing that, when you find out, no matter how you find out, that shit cuts you deep. Now, what I want you to understand is there are things that you need to do. There are things that you must do after you catch her cheating. So we're going to start off by saying, if you click this video, maybe you have been cheated on, maybe you haven't, but it's good to know in case it does happen, right? So let me give you some of the things, right? Like first and foremost, I always say this, look, man, she chose him. She chose him. Don't blame the dude. The only time that you can hold a guy accountable, you hold a guy accountable if he's close to you, your brother, your cousins, somebody close, your homie. You can hold them accountable, but you still don't blame them, right? You blame her. She's the one who broke the contract, the commitment, the contract, you know what I mean? So let's make sure we're doing that, because I think a lot of times men are so hurt and they still don't want to believe that this woman would do this to them. So they blame the guy. You know how many guys went and shot guys over a woman based upon her doing and picking who she wanted to be with? So I'm going to give you some tips. Let's go. And that was number one. Number one, blame him, right? She chose him. You blame her. My apologies. Making sure you blame her no matter what. So the next one, right? The loyalty wasn't stolen. It's given. She broke the initial commitment contract that y'all had. These are the things that you understand that you cannot do unless this woman is vetted properly. Her actions exposed her. Her actions exposed her, not him, right? You was available. You was too available for her. Too easy. So let me tell you exactly what you need to do. You know what I mean? So, of course, the first one, don't blame him. The next one, you need to reevaluate how much you're going to invest in someone. How much? If I get in another long-term relationship with somebody, how much is too much? So for me, like I always say it like this, when their behavior changes, mine does too, right? I'm going to match the energy that you've given me in this relationship. If you're changing who you are and how you are with me, we won't work out. I'm not going to invest too much at all, right? That was number two, right? So you have to evaluate and don't rationalize what happened. There's no need to do that, right? That was number two. Number three, man, you got to cut her off, man. You have to cut her off clean. Cut her off clean. No closure conversation. No last minute, let's get this, let's do this. We're not doing that. You got to cut her off clean. No matter what. That is number three. You have to cut her off right away. Bottom line. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The next one. Your silence is needed. Your silence is needed. This is number 4. Your silence is needed. Your silence is louder than your pain. You don't show this woman no gratification by you being crying in the room. I'm in the back. No. We're going to move on. You have a good life. Hey, I enjoyed our times together, but me and you are not a match. So move on silently. We don't need closure. We don't need any of those things. We make sure we move on. Last but not least, right? You need to upgrade your life. You need to upgrade your life. So when you get out of those type of relationships, you have to put your time in a new hobby, a new plan to do things, upgrade your life, man. Go on trips, enjoy yourself. What you don't want to do is have idle time and deal with your pain. You don't want idle time to deal with your pain. You don't want that. Because the longer you're around dealing with your pain, the more likelihood you're going to call her and talk and ask her why she did this, blah, blah, blah. No, we're not doing any of that. None at all. So, another thing. I need for you to understand, like, she disrespected you. Now you really need to respect yourself. Now, this is all bonus. I've told you the 5, but this is all bonus. She disrespected you. Now you need to respect yourself by, self-healing, right? Putting yourself in the mental capacity in order to understand what happened and how to deal with it. You know that. You know what I mean? Don't let the betrayal break you. Don't let it happen. You have to be bigger than that. You have to be a stronger man than that. You know what I mean? You have to make sure you are very, very, very strong. Because most women put a lot. They put a whole lot in their relationships. Meaning they're married, they're they put a whole lot in it, meaning they do a whole lot in order to represent themselves. They're out there, they're taking pictures, they're posting pictures, they're doing a whole lot. So they're also losing a lot. They're losing an entire they're losing an entire piece of their life, right? So you not doing it, you know what I mean? You not being a part of that, she's going to miss too. You know what I mean? So just know and maintain, no closure conversations. Don't do any of those. You know what I mean? And the real ones, we don't spin the block, especially on cheaters. She don't deserve your time or your dick. You got to make sure, do not, because she may send you a picture and say, come get this and all that. Don't fall that trap, right? Heal in private, flex in public. Heal in private, flex in public. This is real game. I done gave you so many things that you can do when you find out that she's been cheating. My name is Mr. 1950, the last traditional man on the planet. I need for you all to understand that joining a membership such as my gatewaytogame.com can help you. It does help your manhood. It does help when we have meetings every week. We have to make sure that we're getting our resources and we're doing our resources. We're using our resources, I'm sorry. My name is Mr. 1950. They hit me up at 1950.com for any consultations or anything like that. That's something you can do too. My name is 50. I'm out. Peace.